Hello you what's his faces, Tygon here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you how to rank up fast in Call of Duty Mobile. As many of you guys have seen, each new season of Call of Duty Mobile yields great rewards to those who reach the final level of rank, that is. In this video, I'm going to show you the best tips and tricks to reach the final levels of COD Mobile rank. Quick shout out to Hazecraft, thank you so much for the support, but before we get into this, I do want to give you guys a little overlay of what we're going to be doing. So first off, we have preparation. How do you prepare? Next, warm up, gameplay, and then mindset. Before we begin, in the comments let me know your current rank because I want to gauge the overall rank of those watching my videos so I can better cater them to you. But without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, we have preparation. How you prepare is crucial. Imagine if a runner began running without stretching. They're going to pull something. In your case, you will lose the match and potentially be set back a few points. So step 1, make sure your hands are in good condition. Legit wash them and then dry them thoroughly. They should feel the same way they would feel if you were to dry them using one of those air dryers you would find in the mall. If you don't want to do this, you can always buy those thumb sleeves on Amazon, but it's not really that necessary. Next, make sure you have a decent pair of headphones. Your phone is charged up to at least 80% and you have on max brightness. Do make sure to set aside some time to do this because you don't want anyone getting in the way or being interrupted, especially during a ranked match, because if you do leave them, you will lose points. Now you can actually get into the game. So for warming up, I recommend playing a match of gun game to jumpstart your reflexes, and then play TDM on kill house with your main weapon. This does the same but for your weapon. It does not matter that you're fighting noobs or bots, this is because it's training your accuracy and your reaction speed, which will transfer over when playing ranked. P.S. It's a good idea to warm up with your squad. Once you are warmed up, get your squad, or better yet, your trio. Wait, Tygon, did you say trio and not squad? Yes, I did. Play in teams of 3 as they are the most reliable. 5 members, too hard to manage, you have to make sure everyone stays and readies up at the same time. Also, it takes a bit longer to get fights. One person is good for getting matches, but more than likely you will end up with a trash team that will only hurt your rank. With a duo or 2 members in your squad, it does take some more time to queue up, but funnily enough, it is the second best option, as you always have someone to rely on rather than just playing by yourself. 3 is the sweet spot. Even if the other 2 members of your 5-man team are trash, you can still win consistently with a good team of 3 and get faster starting times. 4 works well too, but it's not better than 2. Now, when playing, you need to have a class that can work with each game mode as well as each map. P.S. Make sure to have a class with some sort of grenade launcher to take out enemy score streaks. I will have a best loadout class for each gun playlist in the description and the top right corner coming up right about now. Although you really should not be trying a wide array of weapons in this game mode, the weapons you should be using should be the best of the best. So based on stats, most of the COD Mobile community has found that the following weapons are the best: the Type 25 Assault Rifle, the M4 Assault Rifle, the AK-117 Assault Rifle, the PDW SMG, the MSMC SMG, the DLQ-33 Sniper, and the M4 LMG. I really do recommend using these weapons when playing ranked, as stat-wise they are the best. If you are playing sports, you put the best player in and they play with the best equipment. Speaking of equipment, I now will go into the best class setup. This will usually work with any gun, so don't fret. I believe running the War Machine, Scythe, or Purifier as an operator skill are the best choices for operator skills. And for perks, I don't really want to hinder you guys too much, so all I would say is use 6 senses. It's the way to go. This allows you to hear your enemies and see what they are doing or see where they are on your minimap. It basically gives you a general idea without necessarily showing you their exact location. During TDM, make sure to pay attention to spawn flips. This is crucial. When spawns flip, you need to be able to take advantage of that situation or help your teammates by not giving away free kills. You can do this by always knowing that if you see your teammates near you or in one location, that's where your enemies are not, so they're either going to be on the opposite side. And if you see an area where there's none of your teammates, there's a good chance your enemies will be there. P.S. 6 senses also increases the sound of your enemy's footsteps, so make sure you are wearing headphones. But another thing, during TDM, if you're going to die, make sure you die before giving up a kill. For example, if you have War Machine, take your enemy out with you. you need to know when to push and when to hold/camp. For example, if you're holding a domination point like B, put down a trophy system and hold. You have the advantage, there's no need to push. When holding, make sure to have a little bubble around the objective if you're playing a mode like hardpoint or domination. There should be a bubble around you of your teammates to engage with and slow down the attackers, with only one person on the objective at a time. This limits mass deaths and allows for more points to be gained. Make sure to communicate, and I recommend using Discord or TeamSpeak to do this. To be honest, I feel like Discord is better, but use TeamSpeak if it is necessary. Pay attention to the radar second and sound first. Yes, the radar is a very good tool, but you will hear enemies faster than you see them on the minimap. As I said before, use the sixth sense. Sound is key, you need to learn how to master it. Make sure to look in the corners where your fingers are. There could be enemies there. If you're on phone, I recommend editing your FOV if you need some more space. Also, choose distance acceleration if you are a sniper and speed acceleration if you are an AR player. I'll go more in depth into this in another video because this could get a bit lengthy. Other than that, make sure to use the tips and tricks I've given you in my other videos, which I will have a playlist for, also in the description and in the top right corner. Last but not least, I will speak of the mindset needed to play ranked. 1. Remember people are better than you. 2. Play aggressive yet smart. As stated earlier, push when needed but let enemies come to you so that you can pick them off. You don't necessarily need to always be chasing them. Play for a max of 25 minutes and then take a break. And remember to take a break if you are going on a losing streak. Make sure to always look internally. If something happens that you had no control over or you feel you had no control over, well, in that case you had no control over it as you stated. So don't blame it on that thing. Find any reason you can to blame yourself. It's kind of weird, but it's like opposite of what you know they teach you to do in school or whatever. But yeah, find any way you can to blame yourself. Take responsibility of what happened. Maybe you weren't pre-aiming, maybe you weren't centering, maybe you didn't have the crosshair with the person inside of it. Yeah, it's different, but it's weird. They're both types of centering, but they are completely different. One is making sure you put your crosshair in the most predicted place, and the other is making sure before you shoot, you have the person in the four corners of your crosshair. Make sure you do all these things constantly. What I like to do is I just put a list near myself when I'm playing, write in big bold letters, and I just look at those 5 major tips that I have for myself. This way I don't forget it, because no matter how good you are, you're always going to forget, so you got to keep on reminding yourself to do these things to the point it becomes second nature. Also, remember to only play ranked, unless of course you're doing drills or warming up using gun game or TDM playing on Kill House. But if I could give you guys one more tip, I do recommend having fun. And the reason why I say this, even though it sounds cheesy, is because if you're not having fun, 1, there's no reason to play the game. 2, if you're not having fun, you're gonna stop playing the game automatically, and that's why I want you guys to take 25-minute breaks if you are doing it and trying to, level up really fast, because your enjoyment of the game will plummet and you will start to play horribly. And then the other thing is, you will begin to doubt yourself if you go through a losing streak. So really make sure to take breaks when you're going through a losing streak. We are human, and we perform based on our emotions. So I do also recommend keeping your emotions out of it. Don't get angry, get happy, excited, but don't do too much that will affect your gameplay. And I guess one more thing I would say is hold your device lightly. Don't drop it out of your hand, but do not death grip your device. If you do this, 1, it'll make it really hard to move easily, and it'll make your hands hurt, also making it so you can't play as long. But that brings us to the end of this video. Before we go, let me know in the comments your current rank, and then come back to this video after using these tips for a while and let us know any other tips you guys have gathered. Also, please share your ideas and experiences if you already have some tips on hand. Thanks for checking me out, and if this video did not help you, that's too bad, but I hope I can aid you next time. However, if it did, take a good long look at that like button. Yeah, really look at it. And if you liked it, hit the like button. And you want to see more of my content, subscribe and hit the bell button to get more COD Mobile content, news, gameplays, essays, and tricks and tips. I put out videos every day at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so if that's something you're interested in, consider subscribing. But yeah, Saigon out. I'm gonna leave that in there. I've been trying to record this so long. Peace out, guys.